Hello, and I'm sorry for being late, everyone. I thought I started the coffee machine, but I did not start the coffee machine, so I had to wait for my coffee to go. It was bad. So I apologize for my delay in appearing in front of you tonight. So, everyone is playing the Starfield. I'm taking it. I've been playing the Starfield a good wee bit. I think I'm a level 17, level 18. I'm trying not to play the storyline too fast. I was getting through it a little too fast. And so I decided to branch off and do the side missions and stuff. The random side missions and things. Which are fun. They're fulfilling. They're really good. I like the strangers that you meet just traveling through space. That's pretty fun. I want to give a big middle finger and a big FU to the UC. I don't know what I did, but I got in trouble with the UC, and I basically told them to go F themselves. And now we're enemies. So, I guess which faction I'm joining has been decided for me. I guess it's been decided for me. So, yes, take your time. Don't rush through the game. Take your time, you know? While we're here, I'm going to pull up some music for everyone because I hate silence. I cannot deal with silence. Cannot. And when I type in chill on YouTube, it just doesn't like show up like Lo-Fi Girl anymore. Like, usually was the top one. Now it's like, it's not. And that makes me sad. Maybe I need to type in Lofi. There we go. Let's turn that down a little bit. Welcome everybody to the sultry sounds of Skyking here on a Thursday night, blasting at you through your speakers all night long for the next 3 hours. Everybody just sit back, relax, take in the chill vibes while I make my next mod. All right. Yeah, I just brushed my hair. You just gotta brush your hair every once in a while, you know? I found that out the hard way. If you don't brush your hair, then nobody's gonna like you. But thank you. Yoshido, good to see you. Zarlek, Daniel, Brav, Chardero, everyone. Had my leftover fettuccine alfredo, and it was amazing. I hope the pictures in the Discord inspired other people to pick up a pot and pan and cook something. Where are you at these days, Yoshido? What part of the world are you in now? South Korea, Philippines, Thailand, New Zealand, Australia, India, Austria, Sweden, Switzerland, Germany, Italy, France, England, Canada, Nova Scotia, Mexico, Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, United States of America. Where are you at? It has been a while. It's been a long while. It's been a long while. And I also need to download this. Cool. And I'm going to open up my mod organizer here. I'm just getting everything situated so we can have a smoother stream than usual. So I'm going to throw this on in here. Yep. All right. So I'm going to jump into game and show you what's up. North Africa, the one continent I missed. South Africa, Chad, Republic of Congo, Egypt, Trinidad, Tobago. What's that island off Trinidad and Tobago? I don't think are in Africa. What's the island off the east part? Anyway, North Africa, that's nice. I'm doing well. If you were still in Japan, I was going to ask you to mail me some stuff. But you're not in Japan anymore, so I can't ask for Japanese candy and all of that fun stuff and some nice Japanese knives. Madagascar, thank you. I was trying to remember. I was like, what is that island? I'm getting old. I'm losing my mind, you know? I'm losing my mind over here. It looks right to me. I have no clue. Let me see. I'm going to type it in here, see if it does. Madagascar. All right, so right click. There you go. That's how you spell it. Put it in chat. Yeah. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, Yoshido. So I'm going to do a COC Granite Hill. All right, here we go. I'm going to switch over to game scene. So Chardero sent me a patch fix for Realistic Waters 2 to work with the Granite Hill mod. So we're just going to do that real quick here. I don't even know what I'm typing in anymore. It's been a while since I've played this game. I would say it's been close to a week. I'm so behind. I am so behind on my mods because I've been playing Starfield. But I've noticed a lot of people are behind on their mods. The mod releases on Nexus have slowed down, I've noticed. I think that's funny. Alright, Chardero, that's what it looks like for me. But that's how it looks like everywhere for me. I guess that's correct. I don't know what this is. It's not static anymore, so that's good. But that's how it looks for me everywhere. Maybe I'm missing another patch somewhere. But it just looks like dust is sitting on top of the water. But like I said, that's how it looks everywhere. Alright, so I'm going to go over to my town real quick here. COC Markarth side origin. I got the clothing store all done. Haven't made all of the NPCs, but I did finish the store. Did I nav mesh it? I don't know if I did or not. It doesn't take long to nav mesh. Oh. I mean, yeah, they could be. I mean, when you have Baldur's Gate and Starfield release at the same time, it's ridiculous. Well, I say same time. They're relatively close to each other. Okay, very good, Chardero. Thank you. All right, so our clothing store here looks like a clothing store. Look at this fun stuff. Look at this. We got necklaces, rings, circlets, fabrics, furs. We got displays. More fabrics. Displays for hats. So this is our clothing store here. And then in the back they have their living area, as one does. So of course, kitchen area, storage. Here, oh, I gotta do that shelf. All of this good stuff. This will be 2 NPCs' bedroom. They'll share this room. I don't know which NPCs. I was hoping you guys could help me decide these things. And then the master bedroom over here. Doesn't look bad. I'm okay with it. Alright. So I'm happy with the clothing store. Is Starfield good? Is it that good? It gets better the more you play it. I'll say that. I'm sure people said the same thing about Skyrim. You know, like, the game's so new, we don't know what's going on. What does this mean? What is this? Who hates that person? Who is this person they were just talking about? What do I need to do? Why do I need to do it? And the longer you play, you start getting used to it, and you're like, okay, I'm starting to figure out these mechanics. Okay, oh, that's that. Once you start getting used to it, it becomes a lot more fun. It has its hang-ups. I've decided my biggest issue, other than walking, because it's a walking simulator. Most of the time, it's a walking simulator. I think my biggest issue is that merchants don't have enough money. They have like 5,000 credits. And so when you go out for a day doing your things and you come back with like 15,000 credits worth of crap on you to sell, you can't sell it all. And then you're over encumbered. You don't have enough storage on your ship. It becomes a hassle. So I think the root of my problem is the merchants don't have enough money. And thus they don't have enough money. It causes me to have like 5 other issues. But that's fine. That's fine. All right. So check it. This is the magic shop. This is the magic shop. And it is not nav meshed, which is absolutely fine. Okay, but this is like 5,000 years in the future. So like it's the equivalent of what merchants in Skyrim have. Trust me. Trust me. Hello, Simon. All right, we're gonna do this store here, and this is the magic shop, and this will be fun. Okay, so what am I gonna do? I'm going to go to interiors. We're gonna make this super easy. I'm gonna right-click clothing shop. I'm just gonna duplicate it, double-click it. I'm gonna F2 and just call this Mark Hearthside Magic Shop. That's it. Let's edit this cell. And I'm just going to call it Magic Shop because we don't have an official name for it. Okay. And this is all fine. Hit apply and okay. Now I'm going to delete everything. Am I? No, I'm not. I'm not going to delete everything. But what I am going to do is I'm going to start building out some things for it. I'm going to do all the menu stuff first this time. Okay. So I'm going to duplicate this key, and I'm going to call this Magic Shop key, and it's going to be called Key to Magic Shop for right now. Okay, new form, no, yes. Let's do a duplicate of this Mark Earthside Magic Shop lock list. Delete this person off of it. There we go. No and yes. And I've got services here. So these are my factions. Clothing shop faction. I need to duplicate this. Services Mark Hearth. No. Do this one. And do 8 to 20. This is for my clothing shop real quick here. This is going to be services, Mark Earthside Clothing Shop faction. Here. The buyer vendor sell list shall be vendor Taylor. I do not have a chest for it yet, which is fine. Edit, incel, Mark Earthside Clothing Store. Dun, dun, dun. All's good. Cool. Oh, really? Really? Who's the vendor? Wait a minute. I don't have a services. Oh, I do. Interesting. I do have one. So let me cancel that out. I'm going to delete that. Yes. So this seems like I already have one. Interesting. So I'm going to vendor item Taylor 820. Yep. That's great. Never mind. Apparently I have one. So we're all set there. So let me then do a Markarth side. I need to do Markarth side faction. Let's duplicate this one. Markarth side magic shop faction. Vendor can be owner. Good. No. Yes. Okay. And then services. Duplicate. Services Markarth side magic shop faction. There. Vendor. The vendor shall be spells. Yes. Spells. Isn't it anything else, I think? Spells is good. Alright. And this is in my magic shop. Okay. Okay. No and yes. Let me check this services clothing shop faction, make sure it's in the right cell. It's not. There we go. Alright, so the clothing shop here needs a chest real quick so I can finish off its faction. So let's do this. I'm going to duplicate this guy. And this is going to be called Markarth side clothing shop chest. Chest. All of this is fine. I'm going to delete all of these things. Actually, I'm going to keep that. Delete. I'm going to check out this one also. So I need to have, just to make sure I have Perkmaster Trader Gold and Vendor Gold, not in. Just need to make sure I have the Perkmaster Trader Gold in there, I believe. Okay. That is correct. Now, I would like to find, what is the name of the store, the clothing store in Solitude? Let's see if I can find that real quick here. Radiant Raymonds. So I'm going to just type in Radiant. Here's our chest. So here's the Radiant Raymonds chest. Okay. So can I just copy these things? No. That'd be awesome. New. So Vendor Gold Nisk. Really? New. L item ENC robes 75. New. L item inch jewelry 75. New. L item misc. L item misc vendor. What is this? Vendor jewelry 25. That's fine. And then up here, I'm going to do L item clothes all. New. That's it. Let's just keep that. All right. So that's going to be our clothing shop chest. No and yes. Cancel. Markarth. Markarth side. And then here, I want to get... This has this vendor gold, Perkmaster Trader gold. That's fine. Armory, player chest, meat stall chest. It's going to have vendor gold misc, good. Blacksmith chest. Should have vendor gold blacksmith, it does. Alchemy chest. Perkmaster, vendor gold apothecary. Good. All right, so all of our chests are good here. Good, 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 good. Clothing shop chest will go here. Doesn't matter where you put it, just put it out of the way so they can't pick it. That's the biggest thing, right? That's all you got to do. Here, I'm going to do the services clothing shop faction. I'm going to select a chest, and that's it. And then I'm going to hit OK. And that should do it. Cool. We are great. In our magic shop interior, where did I put it? Here it is. Here we go. All right. Let me get back to the chat here. Sorry for ignoring everyone. It does. See, I don't think it needs to be too crowded in the magic shop, Yoshido. I think having some space and less clutter is more appealing for the high profile clientele. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Yeah, 158 credit for a bag of coffee. You're not right. Any aliens in Starfield? I think there are some. There are definitely xenomorphs. Yes, there is xenomorphs actually. I believe. Am I wrong in this? I thought there were. Are we turning this into a Starfield stream? Yeah. There was a xenomorph outbreak. That's exactly what I thought. That's in the history of Starfield. They created xenomorphs with these animals, made them controllable, and they used them as weapons of war. Do you know what I mean? So there are xenomorphs in that sense. I hate face huggers. I just think it'd be a cool way to layer in new dilemmas. Well, they are there. Someone should make a question that results in one bursting from your stomach. Oh man, yeah, that'd be cool. What kind of candies you wanted? I'm curious. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know, matcha Kit Kats or something? You know, like rando things. Y'all got these vending machines in Japan, right? There's these vending machines in Japan. You can get anything. Little characters, like little anime characters, all sorts of people take it seriously. They collect these things. And I was like, that'd be fun. That'd be fun to have that, you know? I don't know. But the thing is, I don't know what all candies are in Japan. So like whatever is popular, right? And I'll send a pair of Converse All-Stars. I'll send Converse All-Stars to Japan since they're expensive. Some Levi's. Some American-made Levi pants. Good evening, Valhalla. Starfield's going well. Starfield's going well, thank you. Okay. This is the magic shop? No. Magic shop should not have a chest. Clothing store should have chest. Clothing store does not have chest, because I put it in the wrong freaking cell. Let's try that again. Alright. I'm losing my mind. And let's view. Yes. Alright. Very good. Let me edit this. Clothing shop. Yes. Yes. Good. Alright. Now I can go to my magic shop. Delete that chest. And now I can finish setting up the menus here, which is interior data. Ownership faction is Markarth side. Where is it? Magic shop faction. And this should be the Markarth side magic shop lock list. And that should be all I have to do here. Location. I did not make a location. So I shall hit apply and OK. All right. So let's duplicate this. And I will do magic market side magic shop location. Magic shop. Done. And I need to do some references here. So I'm going to just kind of copy what's here. So this is going to be a lock. Oh, sorry. Let's add lock type store. And add lock type dwelling. Cool. No and yes. And let me check the clothing shop. This needs it. Lock type store. Add lock type dwelling. Everything else good? Okay. This. Okay. Cool. Cool. So if I go into my magic shop and edit, it should be, location should be Markarth side magic shop location. Everything is great here. Awesome. So what I'm going to do now is basically delete everything in here because we don't need it, because this is going to be the magic shop. And the magic shop don't need none of this crap. You know? We'll probably bring some of this stuff back in, but for right now, I really just want to keep the structure and nothing else. The structure and nothing at all. Oh, I need to add a lock to that strong box. That I do need to do. Nope. Is there no easy way to do this? Okay, no easy way to do it. Let's just delete it. I know we're talking a lot about Starfield, but I haven't been impressed with the new lockpicking system. I'm getting more okay with it. I'm really not 100% okay with it, but I'm getting more with it. But yeah, I've been doing more side quests. I've been trying, actually, let me take that. I've been trying to do like 5 side quests to every 1 main quest. Does that make sense? So I'll go do like 3 to 5 side quests, and then I'll come back and, you know, try to do some more main quests. All right, keeping my north marker. Let's talk about the interiors here. We're gonna check this out. Okay. Look at this dungeon. This dungeon here. And I'm gonna use this double high stuff. Let's make sure all of our stuff is set to 0, 0, 0. Okay. There's our 0, 0, 0. Always start at 0, 0, 0. Let's see if there's a door that we can use. Here we go. I'll always do this. You don't have to. It's just a habit thing for me. You know? And this doesn't have to be very big at all. Like, I'm not thinking it's going to be too huge. But I want it kind of like big enough. So I think I'm going to do like 3x4. I don't know. We can also do, yeah. I definitely want it to be 2 stories. Yeah, they are a pain in the butt. You know? They are a pain in the butt. So here, this is a custom double door. Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. Hold on. This is nice. Yeah, let's do this guy. That's what I want. So starting in at 0, 0, 0 just kind of ensures everything is gonna snap together. That's why I do it. You don't have to do it, okay? But that's why I do it. We're gonna keep that. I'm gonna try and keep as many of these double highs as I can here. That's pretty fun. Just kind of put these little parts and pieces off to the side. You know? Nothing cray cray. This is just a double high corner with no windows. Double high left. That's got a grate on that one too, which is great, I heard. Alright, so that's that double high. Corner in, we've already done. Door custom, we have. We have this double high transition. So that's if we want to go and transition to one story, which we might actually use. I don't know how, but I might use it. Maybe it could, that's what can lead like to like a little bedroom back area or something. That might be pretty fun. Let's do that. Here's another transition. So that's just that thing, which I can't really use because there's nothing with a door in it, but I'm going to keep it off to the side. Double high alcove. That's always the fun one to use. So I think I'm going to just go ahead and throw that in because I like the alcoves. I like the way they look. And I've been threatening to use these kit parts, but like every time I do, they just don't work out for me for what I'm imagining. So I just, you know. This is a door transition, but that's not what goes here. Interesting. What is it? I don't think it is. Yeah, it's just like a... That's not how that's supposed to work. Okay. So that's from double high to double high transition here. This is a roof section, which I don't think I need. Let's check this out. That is a corner roof, which I don't think I need. Double high roof transition this way. I just want to see if this snaps. This would be so high. Just saying. This would be absolutely bonkers. Bonkers high. I don't think that's going to work. No. No, that won't work at all. It doesn't snap. So that's not going to work. I think that's supposed to go in the one-story ones and make it a double high. All right. Double high trans. What are we looking at here? Interesting. Okay. I see what you're doing. Cool. And that's a free wall. One-story free wall. Cool. I might be able to use this one high door transition, but it's only one-sided. That side's invisible. So, and this is the entrance. Yeah, okay, that's the load door entrance. Cool. I think we're all set here. We're all squared away. Thank you. How are you? So let's just start snapping some pieces together. I have an idea of what I want this to look like, which is why having a back room is going to be super duper important. Man, this thing just doesn't want to snap. There we go. So doing something like this would be good. We just got to worry about doing a roof on it. That's basically it. Cool. Nice. That fits lovely together. It's not like the best thing in the world, but better than having big gaps and stuff. This works for me. I'm gonna take this out, put this one in. Not sure I love the grate, to be honest. Awesome. This'll do me. I can get rid of this guy. So what I want is like this big opening in the ceiling with like light coming down and have like this cauldron in the middle, and it's all like kind of beat up and blown up inside, but I think it's pretty cool. I do love... I think if you haven't played Starfield, you should. If you like Skyrim, you'll like Starfield. I know people say it's a completely different game, and it is a completely different game, but it's really good. It's pretty good. Not gonna lie. All right, so now I need parts in here. Wow. Okay. I want... Let me see how I can do this. This is a wall straight. Perfect. Biggest question is, how do I end it? Like, how do I do the walls on this side? That's going to be my big question. Yeah, I need walls on the side. Like that. Let's see if this will work. I have no clue if it will, so I'm just gonna do this real quick here. Right there. Kind of close. I'm not looking for perfection, just get it right. That's about as close as it's gonna get, and I don't care. Like, I could find the wall mesh that's supposed to go there, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. I think we'll be okay. Yeah. Maximize our space. I think we're good. Okay. So I think this is good. Now we just need a floor here in the shop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get floor, mid, half, Floor, mid, mud. Let's just do floor. Actually, I know there's some at my clothing shop. Here it is. Steal one of these. Steal 4 of them. There we go. Magic shop it. There we go. Put this about here. Goal is in the middle. And that's it. So that'll do it there. And that'll be the shop there. All this is fine. Now we just need a roof. Easy. So I'm gonna do roof. And I think, actually, I have that in the clothing shop too. I think I can just steal a couple here. This is what I want, is this guy. Let me turn these markers off. Here. Just position these up to where they sync. That's good enough. Same thing here. There we go. Roof. Done for right now. So I'm kind of interested in checking this out. Okay, so I'm gonna do just some stuff real quick here, and I'm going to snag, there we go, something like that, and something like, where is it at? There it is. That. That's good. I want to do candle horn table. Put that there. Put this one here. I'm going to do WR Firelight Shadow. Turn this on, turn this on. Something about like that. Let's jump in. First of all, we need a load door, sorry. And this is actually north, is this way. This will be our north marker. And I'm going to snag a door, which will be, where's it at? Door. Door. Whiterun. And we should find something that's used very common. W-Door02. Nope. Let me stretch this out real quick. This one. There we go. So that's going to be our door there. For this door here, I'm going to take this guy and just put him right here. So that's where our other door is going to be. I like to do check it, open by default, make sure it opens into the room, not in towards you. It's preference. You don't need to do that, but I prefer it. All right, so now I'm going to go outside. And we're gonna build our teleport between the interior and the exterior. So we have our door right here. Teleport, select reference, that one, hit OK. I'm going to rotate this guy, pull it out, and there it is. So that's where you're gonna end up when you leave. And if you double click it, it'll go inside, which now we need to set this marker. And there it is. Now, I'm gonna hit no. For this door here, this load door, all right, I'm gonna do ownership, and I'm gonna do mark our side, magic shop faction, and the location reference type is what? Is it interior? Can't remember. House, main door reference type. That's what I'm looking for. All right, so now it's the main door reference type. And we can also lock it. Locked, adept. Key is going to be Markarth side, magic shop key. And that will also reflect on the outside door too. That's it. Okay, super easy. Now all we got to do is just load it up with a bunch of clutter and we'll be set. Let's go check it out in game. Hello, Brandy. Good to see you. Glad you could join us. I'm getting ready for Christmas music because I have to record my Christmas music CD. Every year I make a small little Christmas album. And so I'm getting ripping and raring to go to start recording because it takes me about 2 months to do it. Long time. So this is going to be fun. All right. So we're back here at Markarth side. We've seen the magic shop. And now we're going to check out our new interior. I mean, we've seen the clothing shop. Now we're going to see the interior, the new interior for our magic shop, which we've not seen yet because I've just built it. So unlock the door. Glad to see that it is locked. All right, cool. Yes. And this will be their living quarters, cooking, all of that jazz will be in here. This will be the shop area. And I really wanted it like this big, empty... Uh-oh. We need to line that up a little bit better, don't we? So I really want it to be this empty tower with a cauldron in the middle. It's going to be cool. Trust me, it's going to be cool. I will show you what I'm pulling my inspiration from. Yeah. Might even make it a little darker in here. I think it would be cool if it was darker. And this is plenty of space for a living area. It's going to be like a loft, you know? We have a seam, which is great. I love seams. As you know, if you use Skyland mods, I have an affinity for seams. So, as you can see, I've seemed to not use the correct pieces. So I think I just need to rotate these 180. I think that's it. So let's get those fixed real quick before I forget, because I have a tendency of having intentions to fix it and then I never do. So this issue is here. Okay. Oh. So it's this bad boy that's off. Naughty. Naughty boy. Which means this is off, but do I care enough to fix it? Is it something that should be fixed? Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I think that's okay. Which means that now the ceiling is off. So we just need to select that real quick. Just like that. Okay. We're set. We're straight. We're good. Now this guy, we're just going to go blip, 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 blip. Doop, doop. Is this going to work? Probably not. No. I don't think it did. I don't think that was... I don't think it's intended to be that way. I don't think it's supposed to do that. You should make Skyking's Haunted Halloween Tower of Terror. Thank you, Brandy. You got the joke. Thank you. See? I seem to have a problem. That's Zarlek quality humor right there. Zarlek, I'm disappointed in you for not saying it first, buddy. Very disappointed. So, what we're going to do is we're going to try and find what we're looking for here. And I'm thinking I'm going to delete this too. I can't have a seam. I can't. That's just bad mod authorship. Sorry. What I'm looking for is an archway, I believe. Yeah. Right? Boom, boom. But there should be a wall on the other end. Right? Yeah. Like that. Yeah? So that's that, and this would be this one. But now we gotta center it up. Oh, does it not center? It does. Awesome. And that means I can do this and go dunk, bink, boom. Perfection. But there's still a seam. Why? Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's try just this guy. Surely this would be right. No, it too has a seam. I like the way the arches look anyway. Better. But still. Right? Is there a cap with a grate? Here's the fireplace one with a big ass fireplace. Give me the grate. Yeah. Right? I want a cap. Cap grate. I'm thinking that we're just gonna have to deal with a seam. Personally. I think we're just gonna have to deal with it. We're just gonna have to accept it for what it is. Now this is fine. This is fine because that's where, you know what? That's where I'm going to put the fire for the fireplace. Built-in fireplace right there. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I'm going to do. Okay? So let's go to the clothing shop. Actually, I'm going to go to the blacksmith. And I'm going to steal what they have here for this, which is this guy. Copy that bad boy. Head back into my magic shop. Go into here. Bing. Just like that. Boom. Rotate it like that, I guess. I'm not mad at that. Cool. Let's do... I want to do medium. Why not? cool. Want to do boom. Oops. Let's get a little over here real quick. Let's pull that away. Here we are. This. This. These are the ones I usually pull over for people's houses. These are the four barrels of apocalypse. What is it? Fish, meat, mead, food. That's what I use. And then I just rotate them all slightly. Like that. Now we just need to position them so they look okay. Like that. Super easy. You know what? I think I'm going to put these back over here. Like this. Not too close to the fire. That would be scary. But we don't want to cover up the firewood either, you know? Put this one over here. Because I'm going to do a cupboard. I'm seeing it all in my mind. So let's do just a standard one. No, I want... Is it an upper one? Yeah, upper one's cool. Let's do that. Pull. Yeah, that's about as close as I can get there. So I was thinking about doing the cupboard there, but I'm not liking it. A little cramped. So instead, let's move it back here. Like that. Let's do that. That should be fine. And let's move this closer. Like that. And I'm going to do an upper table. Like that. He can have somewhat nice furniture. Made a lot of money selling magic stuff, you know? Made a lot of money. All right, let's do some chairs. Is there actually... There is. Let's get that. So I don't have to do the chair thing. Right? That's not fun. Super duper not fun. Let's get our light and move it over here. In fact, our light is going to go over by the fire. That's where it should go. Bink. Let's turn our lights on so we can see what's happening. That's pretty cute. We can even make it a little bit bigger. I don't want to make it too big. But like that's fine. We can have 2 overlapping shadow lights and we'll be okay. Okay, that's good. So here, get some crates. I'm gonna get like this one, I guess. Just kind of throw it back here. I'm gonna do a small little box on it. Like that. If it'll do it. These don't snap together, so you gotta kind of be a little careful with it. Sack. I'll spell it right first. Here I'm just going to do miscellaneous sack large. Is there a large one? There should be. Let's do this here. Like that. Let's do the flat one. Cool. And I want the big one. There it is. because I can. Oh, it's gonna be too big. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. How do you spell cauldron? Is it cauldron? Let me see here. Yeah, we need rugs. I can't remember how to spell cauldron. I'm losing my mind. C-A-U-L? There we are. Oh, no. Yes. Just like that. There we are. This guy here, I'm going to move right here. There. That's what I want. You got to have access to the firewood, you know? And then I'm going to type in spit. And this is going to be a crafting cooking fire spit. Just like that. Boom. Looking good. Looking very good. I like this. Yeah. So we turn our lights off. I'm going to throw in a bed. So this shall be... Oh, God. Yes. Yes, we shall... Rugs seem very seemly in this scenario. All right. We're going to do a double bed. But not that one. Let's do this one. Nope. Noble double bed. Can I get one with 2 people in it? I don't need children. Noble double bed 2. Noble double bed. Noble bed double. Thank you. That was the one I wanted. Alright. Like I said, it's going to be like a loft. That won't work the way the table is here, so I might need to rotate. Still not good. Okay. So, we shall do this differently. We shall do it differently somehow. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. Let's do the noble bed double 2. Like that will work. I'm gonna see. So we do need the other one. Okay. So noble bed double. I'm just gonna narrow this down real quick here. Perfect. And that's how that shall be. Oh, see, I don't want that one. It's got to be the 2-person one that enters from that side. See, this has a 2-person that enters from one side. So why can't I have this one that enters from one side but for 2 people? Dag nabbit. Let's see if it'll bug out. It probably will, but I hope it won't. You know, I hope it won't do that. All right, so now I'm going to do this noble. I don't know what it's called. I shall see. I think it's called, not the chest back. it should be the divider. Boom. So people can't watch you have sex while they're eating, because that's super weird. Maybe, baby, I'll put this over here. Like that. Right? A little bit of privacy. Let's move this out of the way so I can see where the bed is. Like that. Ba-boom. Well, now you can't get into the bed at all. This would have to come out like this far. And that's just in the middle of the room. So that's not going to work. Alright, we'll just do it like this. We'll just call that a day. That'll be all she wrote. Okay. So now I'm going to do this noble chest of drawers. Do we have bigger ones? Yeah. Let's do that. Do two of them side by side. Line that up like that. That'll be fine. Not my favorite thing, but I'm okay with it. Noble chest here at the foot of the bed. Always when you lay chests, when you put down doors, do whatever, always double click and do an open by default, just to make sure that it's not opening backwards from where you're approaching it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Silver. That's going to be the number one. That's a big tip, and I see a lot of people not follow it. You know? So please do that. Okay. This is coming together in the back room, I feel. Am I missing anything? Not really. Not really. Probably do with... I want to do something right here between the chest and the chest of drawers. I want to do something right here. That's not just a rug. I want to do like something on the wall. Something. I got to do the walls. I got to do this wall. I know for sure. Okay. That's fine. Let's go check it out in game. Let's check it out in game. Now, if I had to say what I was... Let's see. I really liked... So this is kind of like what I'm thinking here, right? For the way I want this to be. Kind of what I'm like thinking about in my mind. Is like this big tower when you go inside, but I want like shelves and everything. Yeah, so like this. So it, like the center of the tower is going to be open with like a cauldron in the middle, and I want like shelves all around it, but 2 stories tall, and I want like a light beam shining down. This is what I'm wanting for the inside of the tower. Q. All right, so this is the living quarters. And I'm okay with it. Hey, look, no, there's a scene. All right, so I'm pretty cool with this. That crate is dangerously close to the fire. This barrel is okay. But that crate is very dangerously close. We do need like a candle over here, because if I turn my lantern off, it's a little dark. Right? Oh, they messed that mesh up. That's a mesh shoe. Anyway, I like it. It's cute, it's cozy, it works. What do y'all think? Yeah, they got a little mesh mesh issue there, huh? Yeah, very much so. Yeah, but I just feel like there needs to be something there, and I don't know what. Maybe I'll just put, maybe, I don't know. I'm thinking. I might do like a thin table here with stuff on it and a shelf over it. We'll just call that a day. I think that'll be fine. This is all good. That I like. But that crate needs to be, something needs to be done with the crate. I might put the crate up against the wall and put the barrels over there. Okay, that'll be fine. We'll do that. Maybe I'll put another barrel over here. We'll just do barrels on that side. Let's do that. We could put some barrels over here around the kitchening area, which means I need to make a prep table. I don't really have room for a prep table. This will double as a prep table, and that'll be okay. Yes. This shall be fine. Okay. Then we have our magic shop. The reason... Oh, I have a little overlap. So that needs to go down 1 unit. Both of these need to go down 1 unit. Okay. That's fine. We can do that. We will do that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So let's jump in to getting that taken care of. So first of all, these barrels move. These guys move to here. Not that far. Rotate you. And get you squared away. I might even rotate it this way. Yes, perfect. Nice. I think we can do 1 barrel over here, which I will. There we go. Just like so. And then this barrel, I'm going to put where? I'm going to put this barrel right over her. Just like that. Perfect. All right, that works. These two need to move a unit down. Like that. Which now means the floor was originally correct. And now we must do it to the roof. I'm not using the right roof for this place. There's a lot of things that I'm not using the right versions of. Apparently, because the arches are causing a seam in the floor. It's whatever. All right, so this I can get rid of. Boom, this is cool. I want to know, okay, not too hot. Not too hot. So how do I fix this? I know how to fix it. I know what to do. First of all, I'm going to turn all this off. All right. Let's deselect. I only want 1 square panel not there. I'm going to do it just like that. And get rid of these guys. And this is what I want. Simple. Chimney. And now I'm going to choose, I don't know which one. This one. Like that. Or should I go this way? This is the correct way. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Is that correct? This is correct. Cool. I think it needs to rotate 180. Nope. Okay. Doesn't matter. That works for me. All right. So now we have a chimney, which we will then shoot down a beam light. I'm going to take that firelight away. Am I? I don't know. I think I should. Will I? Yes, I will. That's fine. So give me a cauldron. But this one, I don't know if I want that one or if I want this one. Let's see. What do we want? That's pretty centered. This one is not going to hang as much as I want. So I think I need to do... Actually, I mean, is this... Let me see. No, that's not even Havoc. So I think we're going to use this one. I don't see this one that often being used in the game. But this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to do a fire. And we're going to get... Let's see. We're going to get... Which one? Let's see if these are all it here. I'm looking for campfire, and not that at all. No, I want campfire. I do want a campfire, so I'm going to go ahead and type in campfire. Cool. Campfire burning. Nice. But I think that's just like literally on the ground. So I think we need some land for this. Yeah, perfect. Cute. It's got a little dirt in it. Little dirt. Right? Little dirt mound. Dirty fire. Cool. Huh. That's pretty cool. I want to see if I can like just scale this down just a hair. Perfect. Hello. Thank you very much for taking a break. All right, that's cool. That's cool. So now I'm going to look up mid-floor. And I want mid-floor half. Let's see, mid-floor, mid-half. Perfect. Oh. That's wrong. Bing. Oh. Bing. Just like that. Now we're back to normal. Cool. So this mid-floor half, can I see through it? No, it's just one-sided. Son of a bitch. Okay, loft mid. Fuck it. Okay. So that's that point, of which I can now just go. Let me get rid of this wall real quick. That's fine. That's good. Okay. This is what I'm wanting. Are you at the right height? You are. Are you connecting? Kind of. Good enough for me. Cool. So what I'm doing is I'm basically making a balcony up here. Okay? Making a balcony. That's what we're shooting for. Center these up. Cool. I'm going to do one more. Oops. Delete. Just want this one. And he shall be here. Just pop it there. Pop it like it's hot. That's all I'm doing. Maybe I will go the full way. Should I go the full way? I don't know. It's the only way to make the wood line up properly. So, but I might, first of all, test the waters and see what happens with a beam. Oh, but it's cutting into there. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to. We're going to have to do it like this. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. That's covering way too much for my liking. It really is. It's not what I had envisioned. Anyway, let's get some beams in here. And I'm going to pull these 512s out. Boom. And is that going to be enough? Is 512, or do we need the 768? 768 it is. Here we are. So that's working. We just need some pillows for it, which we can do. No problemo. Let's copy that. Let's paste it over here. And then put it here in the center. So that's going to be our beams. I'm also going to add them again, but I'm going to rotate. And I'm going to check them into the wall, because it's okay. Perfect. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now, I'm going to get this dungeon in. What am I looking for? I'm looking for core in. I think that's what I'm looking for. Am I? I think so. See if I can use the wood one instead. Yeah. Burr, burr, burr. Get this lined up centered. Back it up. Perfect. Here. Same thing. We're just going to... Basically, the reason I'm putting these in here is so those beams will have something to be nailed to. Is really what I'm wanting, but it doesn't look like they're going to do it. So I'm just going to pull this out. Oops. Pull this out one. Yeah. Cheat a little bit. I used to get so upset or something if things didn't like, oh, line up perfectly. That's going right into the door, so we need to get rid of that one. I'm going to do a 762R beam. So that means 768. Let's go into Whiterun. 768 mid. 768L. 768L. You do it enough, you start remembering the names of everything. But yeah, so I used to get like so paranoid if like things didn't snap perfectly together when you're like kit bashing like this, because I'm using parts that don't belong together. And I'm now going to use the mids, and you just start obsessing over it, and sometimes it's okay. They're never going to snap together perfectly. Now, if you're using parts that are supposed to go together perfectly and they don't snap together, then you're doing something really wrong at that point. And you should reconsider what you're doing. But in cases like this, this is exactly what I want. All right. So now this beam, I'm going to pull back to here. That's fine. Cool. This one does not look like it is lining up. Ding. There we go. Is everybody else lining up? Is everybody else happy? Everybody seems okay. That's good. Night Zarlek, love ya. So that's fine. Alright. Now, what I would like to do, let's see. wanting to see if there was like, yeah. That's a little too broken. So yeah, I kind of want to do this ruins thing up here. Right? Because I think it looks cool. Because I think that it's a magic shop, and like most of the stuff in a magic shop should be like from ruins and things. Like you were out searching, finding magical things, and it just made sense to me that like ruins would probably play a large part in that. That was my thinking. I'm actually going to move this guy over here. I'm going to put this guy over here. Like that. Cool. There's going to be no access to up here. You're just going to see it from down below. Because I think that's cool. Don't need that. And then here, I might do some common shells. Yeah. I'm gonna hate myself for doing this, but I don't care. Is that lined up? That's better. Okay. That should be correct. Nice. Get this. So you really can't see too much up there. Cool. I might put like stuff in the corners. I think that's pretty cool. Up here, I'm gonna do this. I want a beam of smoke or dust, slow fog. Yes. Right through here. Right onto the fire. Just like that. If we can line the fire up. There we go. And then same with the cauldron. Lower this fire. Like that. Now I'm going to take this firelight, put it right here. I'm going to sink it to the center, raise it up, bring it down. Just lighting up enough. That's all I want, right? Now this, I'm going to do emittance, interior light, and I wish that interior firelight, WR interior, firelight, shadow 01. There we go. Let's try this. All right. I think I'm going to put a lot more clutter up here on the second balcony, but I really want to see what this looks like in game. I agree, Chardero. It's a magic shop. I want it to be like dark and like kind of scary. Like, ooh, what am I going into? There's like bird wings and skulls and hanging bones and shit ton of books and just piles of junk everywhere. You know? A little scary. That's what I want. That's what I want. Like, this guy was a bad guy once, right? But now he just runs a shop. That's the vibe I want to give. Oh, that's cool. I think I might just move all of those down. What's in there? I don't know. This is cool. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Oh, that firelight's off center. Either way, it looks cool. This is kind of what I was wanting. And then we're going to have like shelves in here. It's going to be like Harry Potter's Diagon Alley. Yeah? You know, just like put wall shelves in these alcoves and just put random oddities and stuff in there. Yeah. This is better. This is better. But it's a unique looking shop. And not something you would imagine it to be like. Which I think is cool. Mm-hmm. It's already feeling a little magical in here, and I like it. Yeah, this is going to be cool. This is going to be cool. This is going to surprise people when they walk in. Yep. Yep. This will be the magic shop. Cool. Since Brandy didn't see the walk around of the clothing store, I'll do that real quick here. Night, Daniel. Have fun at work tomorrow. Have a good weekend. Alright, Brandy, here you go. Here's our inside. We walk inside, and this is what you're greeted with. Over here, we have our wolf pelts and nice displays. Over here are racks of clothes and boots. Over here's our jewelry display. And fabrics. Here is where you can get custom fabrics cut for you so you can make your own clothes, or, you know, they can show you their fabrics and whatever. Our hat displays. Some finer clothes and wares for mages, it seems. And then over here, more of that and displays and stuff. Yeah. And then the living quarters, their kitchen, prep table. I do not have rugs in the kitchen because that's weird. That's not weird. I have rugs in my kitchen, but with an open fire, I'd be afraid of it like catching on fire. Maybe I could put a rug here, put a rug under the table. We'll do that. Storage, hallway with a seating area. Here is a room with 2 beds for 2 NPCs, of course. And then the master bedroom in here. Standard master bedroom. I'm going to turn my lantern off so you can see the lighting that I've done. So with my lighting approach, I went minimal. I was like, let's go minimum and see what happens. So there's dark corners. I have a tendency of over lighting everything and making everything like very evenly lit. That's a habit of mine, and I'm trying to stop doing that and add more contrast. So here, I would put a light over here. But you know what? You don't need a light over there. Let's just not do a light there, shall we? We have window lights. Back here, the only thing that's being lit is the fire. The fireplace is the only thing lighting back here. I could possibly put a candle here, but I'm not. You know? Just the fire. Here, there is a light here in the hallway. The reason is it's to kind of like tell people, hey, there's stuff back here. It's kind of like, come on. Up here, again, small lights on the, like the bench isn't being lit. And I would usually make that a larger halo, but I didn't. Bedroom, same thing. 2 lights in here. I think there's only 1 light in the guest room. If I turn the EMB off, it's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. A little more even. This is how it would probably look on Xbox. And I think that's fine. If you have a wearable lantern, it will work out for you also. And it's not going to make anything flicker. So that's, you know, it was kind of my thinking also. Oops. So yeah, so that's the clothing store, and I really do dig it. I think it's really nice. No. I can do that. I've never been able to get it to work. I've added the Thieves Guild tag to locations. But I haven't gotten them to actually be a part of the Thieves Guild quests. That I know of. I've never played the Thieves Guild, but nobody ever said, hey, this works with Thieves Guild. So nobody's ever tested it before. So I do have the stuff in there, I just don't know if it works. I will show you here. So here, this is the magic shop, obviously. And we'll just go ahead. I'm going to turn this off, turn this on. And I'm going to get that ledger in here. Okay. So here's our TG ledger. Let's do TGRF. Yeah, this guy. So there's the ledger. Raise it up a little bit. If it'll let me. If it will let me. Hello. Alright, so there's the ledger. And what I can do is I can go to this location, edit the location. Is that it? No, it's this location, sorry. This is all I do. And I don't know if I need to be doing more, but I'll add TG. So it's a TG business. Like that. If I go into like White Run Arcadia's Cauldron, I guess, and look at her location, they have TG business, right? And then they have a TGR ledger. Now here they have a strong box, but oh, they have a store marker. So maybe I need to have all of those also. You know? Maybe I need to have those also. And maybe it would work then. So I have the ledger. So let's do, we're just going to test this out real quick. I'm going to get strong box. And we'll get this TGR strong box. I'm going to guess that's what that is. Okay. And then here, I'm going to get an X marker. Put it right here. So there's the X marker. And I will call this Markarth Side TGRX marker. Or we'll just call it Markarth Side Magic Shop. Nah, fuck it. Just fuck it. Let's just do TGR store marker. Okay. And I'm guessing it's going to be a location reference type. And I'll do TGR store marker here. Is it not? Okay, so TGR marker side magic store marker. How about that? There you go. And then this needs a location reference type. TGR strongbox. Is that correct? Let me see here. TGR. I'm guessing that's the correct one. Okay, and then this is going to be TGR ledger. So I think that's all you have to do. You know? I think that's it. But don't quote me on that. Let's do another X marker in here. And this guy I'm going to put kind of in the center of my shop, which is about here. And I'm going to do location center marker, so at least it's there. I can't add it to this thing. I can't add it to this thing for some reason. So world location center marker, select reference and window, and it won't let me select the X marker. So, but hey, it's there. It's there. So I'm gonna hit that. Let's go to mark hearth side. Check this location, magic shop location. So now it has all the things. So if this works, great. If not, let's move these things over here, shall we? Let's just pop these over here. This seems more logical to me. Right? Do some moving and rotating on these. And if it works, then I'll do it on all the other shops too. It won't take any time at all to do it on the other shops, as you saw. Coin pouch. Let's do a medium coin pouch, shall we? There we are, just like that. Let's do iron dagger. Boom. Every desk has an iron dagger sitting on it, doesn't it? Or is that just me? Let's do some wine. Get some alto wine up in here. Because you got to drink while doing the books. That's a rule. You got to drink while doing the books. Glazed. Because you got to drink from a cup. So I'm going to do glazed goblet. Why not? Okay. So let's swap places here. Like that. There we are. Nice. Getting our table all set up here. I'm gonna do knapsack because I think these are fun to have. I think these are fun to find in the world for people. I think they're like, oh, fucking A, a knapsack. Never see one of those. Actually, let's do this. Let's put it, I'm gonna put this, bing, right here. Just like that. Let's lean that up against the wall. There it is. Cool. How cool is that? That's pretty fun. I think that's pretty fun. And I don't know what else to have over here. Let's do a chair. I don't know what side that's on. Where did my noble chair go? There it is. Wow. Okay. Apparently I have to zoom way the fuck in. There we are. Just like that. Bing. Cool. Sit down and cry and do your books. Right? Let's do some bread. Let's do a half bread and an apple for this sad person. And I'll get a plate here. There we go. Sad person doing their books. Actually, I don't think this NPC is going to get too sad. Let's havoc settle. Bing. Turn that off. Grab the plate. Go up here. And that's good. And let's do one more thing. And I'm going to get a glazed. I know what I'm missing. Let's move this over here. This here. Because I'm going to get this. Right there. Candle. And now let's get candle light. Turn this off. I'm going to bring up the Whiterun candle light. That is flicker, no shadow. Cool. Turn my snapping on. Right. Kind of line it up with the candle a little bit here. There we are. Perfect. That's going to work for me. I wish I had something I could do here for the bed to get some light on it, but I think we'll be okay. I'm going to try this. Side table. No, no side tables. Okay, let's do noble. Noble. Table low. No, that's too big. Noble table thin, I want it over there. But I might not have enough room for it now. Yeah, we might. Fuck it. Let's keep it. Let's see what it looks like. Noble wall shelf. Cool. Just knocking all the things out that was on my wish list. Dink, 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 bing. And that's pretty. Let's go a little one over. Nice. All right. Marker off so we can see what we're working with. Cool. All right. And then I want a table low, but sideboard? No. Cyborg. I want table short. No. Is there not like... end table. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. And I'm going to do a round one. Perfect. Pull this down a little bit. Let's go over here. Marker. Nice. Get my glazed candle again. Pop it right there. Just like that. I'm going to steal this thing. This light. If it'll let me. Thank you. Little bright. There we go. Just like that. Let's get ourselves a book. I'm going to turn this off. Any book will do. Something maybe that pertains to magic. Cheap Horkers. Let's do... a good magic book. What would a mage read? That's kind of what I was thinking. Children of the Sky? Okay. Let's see that. Oh, see, there's only 2 in the whole game. Children of the Sky, there's only 2 in the whole game. So I'm not going to place that. Because that's too valuable. Too valuable. I think I'm gonna do this Night Mother. No, that's rare. Night Mother's rare. Common Dunmer. Pirate King. Dwarven Architecture. The Oblivion Crisis. Let's do that one. That'll be fine. raise it up. I'm going to take this and push it back. This I'm going to havoc settle. Boom. This I'm going to snag. Just kind of bring it around. Like that. Easy. I'm going to do some cheese. Cheese wedge. That's for everybody who always asks me to put cheese on things. There we go. Save. I never know what to put on the bedside table. I'm always just like, what do I do? Oops. Give me that. There we go. Nice. This to me is lit up pretty well. Might do just one right here. Hopefully we won't get any flickering, but I'm going to show you a cool tip on how to check that. Okay? And while I'm doing the lights real quick, I'm going to double check this guy. Because he is not lined up. Now he is. Should be. Pretty close. Pretty close. All right, that's good. It's better. Make it even less. There we go. All right, so I'm going to show you guys how to check lighting in your how to check lighting in here. Okay, so if we go, is it in here? Is it here? No. Where is it at? I wanted to say it was in here. Show hide window, previous windows, show, It's not that. Where is it at? I just had it. Preferences. File preferences, shaders. Okay? And here you see these number of lights. Click it. Perfect. No red. You want purple or blue? Purple is kind of like the last. That's as much as it should be, right? If I take this firelight here, yeah, we're not, it's okay. That's okay. So basically, you just want to make sure there's no red. Now, that doesn't mean you're not going to get any flickering, okay? But you should be okay. And I only have 3 lights overlapping. This isn't overlapping with anything. This is that's kind of overlappy do. So here we can kind of just go like that. And now it's not overlapping. I don't think it really was before. It was in the top view, but I don't think they're touching. No. Okay. So these 3 are overlapping, which is fine. It's not overlapping the 4th. If you walk in with a torch, you will. And I think that'll be okay. But anyway, that's how I check the light. So we're going to check this out real quick. And then we're going to do everybody's favorite section of the Skyking stream, which is Ask Skyking. We've gotten some pretty good comments. And I want to do a shout out to Chardero for hitting up the patches for Granite Hill. Thank you very much for doing that. Somebody asked, and I want to ask you guys this. Who uses Lux? And do you, with Lux, also use Skyland's lit road signs? Let me know. This town is pretty. This is feeling like a town. This really feels like a town. I enjoy this. All right, let's go. Here we go. Just the Lux? All right. That looks so cool. That looks cool. All right. Back here. Oh yeah. This is nice. This is nice. Huh? This is super fun. I think all we gotta do is just load up the table, that shelf, and this cupboard, and I think this is done back here. Throw some rugs down. This is fun. Cute, quaint, and cozy. I like it. Up here is gonna be fun. I'm gonna have fun banging out some decorations up there. And you're gonna be like, oh, I want to get up there so bad. Hold on, can you? Please don't. Please, I hope not. Ugh. No. Good. Good, good, good. Because I am not nav meshing it. I should just bring all of the shelves and everything right to the edge. Some uncommon food on the table? That's a really good idea. That's a good little storytelling idea. I like that. Yeah. This is cool, though. This is fun. This is fun. This is a fun little shop. I want every interior to feel unique and handcrafted. I don't want it to look like a copy and paste job. You know what I mean? I want it to feel unique. Individual. Every shop is individual. I really like this alchemy shop. I really do like the alchemy shop. And I think other people will too. I hope. I still think, I don't know, the blacksmith is really awesome. The barracks are really awesome. The barracks are really awesome.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
That's a good idea.
Let me know.
That's a good idea, Avi. You see how bright and evenly lit it is in here? This is what I was talking about. This is how I usually light things. This is how I light shit. And this, I'm probably going to relight this because this is way too even. I want more contrast. So look inside here. Right? And now let's go look at the clothing store. Much less even. Well, thank you very much. I do agree. It does look very nice, but I like more. I think I'm going to go with more contrast. It also depends on the time of day and the weather, because these windows are lit. If you watch, and I do something like FW10A242, it gets darker. If I do set game hour to 22, it gets even darker yet. So now it's much darker in here, but you can't shop at this time either. So makes sense, right? Makes sense. But we like the blacksmith. I like the alchemy. I like the clothing. It's good. The barracks, though, are just dope. The barracks are dope. This lighting looks cool. This is all contrasty. Right? A little bright down here. I think we can break up the contrast. I think we can, this light here, I think we can possibly dim. I'm using the chandelier light. This light can definitely be lessened because that's really bright. But this chandelier light that I'm using in here is really ambient, and I'm not too big on it. The inn has pretty good lighting, but it's been a while since I've seen it. But the inn, I think, is still my favorite interior. As much as I like all of the interiors, I think the inn is my favorite so far. I can't remember how I did it really even or what. Oh, yeah.
Need something?
Little adjusting going on in here. And here, this looks good. But these lights, these chandeliers are too bright. This is all good, though. One light. One light. Might have two. Is it two lights or one? One. And one. As it should be. Yeah, possibly. I don't have anything turned on right now on me. I can't wait to get a bard up in here and get this place packing. It's going to be a party in here with all the NPCs. So, here's the thing. Here's the thing. We're going to go ahead and save this. And I'll explain this to you. I want to turn my music up a little bit here. So, I'm going to look up... Oh, that's me. Okay. Brandy did a really great video of my leaf fall farm, and I appreciate that. And Febrith Darkstar, I'm probably butchering that first name, did a review on my leaf fall farm. Also an excellent video. Big fan, right? And it's fine. But she was like, it's a little sparse. It's a little, It's a little wonky. Like, not wonky, but just boring is what I took away from it. Leafall Farm's boring. It doesn't have enough character inside. The yard, the outside, the location, the flora, the building, the back porch, the stables, the garden, the smelting, the blacksmith area, all of that is perfect. Everybody has said this, but the inside of Leafall Farm, the interior of the building, has been a debate. Some people are like, oh, it's perfect just as it is. It's very quaint and clean and nice. And then other people are like, it's a little bland, even though the kitchen is perfect. The kitchen's perfect, okay? And the master bedroom is perfect. So, but she was like, it's okay. So I was like, fine, fuck it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make another player house. So an opportunity arose, and I started working on this player home. And I packed it out. I have packed out the player home in Markarthside. And I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a town filled with NPCs, all custom schedules. Every single interior is going to be unique and packed to the gills. And it's just going to be nothing boring. Nothing about any of these interiors. I'm not going to do just one interior player home. I'm going to do like 8 interiors. And guards on patrol. Custom location. Town. Then make another video and tell me that it's boring. So that's how this is going to go. So that's why I'm taking so long to do this town, because it's going to be right when it comes out of the gate. It's going to be right. Nobody's going to say another one of my interiors are boring. Ask Skyking is acting funky. Yeah, Okay, now it is time for everybody's favorite segment, which is Ask Skyking, where we dive into Nexus comments and try to find not really bad comments, but answer common questions, laugh at the comments that are answered on the description page, etc., etc. You see where we're going with this here. Okay? So, let's dive into that right meow, which will be this. Here we are. Granite Hill. Y'all know Granite Hill. I need to put new pictures up for Granite Hill. Look at these old ass pictures. Look at these textures. This is Gen 1 of Skyrim. I don't even know which textures these are. No, these are mine. These are my textures. Gen 1 also. Gen 1 farmhouse. I don't know. Like I look at Granite Hill now and it looks completely different from this, although I didn't touch any of this. I feel like it looks completely different now. Yeah. Looks good. But I want to do updated pictures, I think. It looks empty. Granite Hill did go through an update where I added custom voice dialogue. Anyway, moving on. This person, Black Spine. Any chance for a competitive pilly patch for Sunhelm? So we can get water from the well? Probably not. Anybody can make any patch they want for my mods. As long as it requires my mod, have fun. Make patches. Sunhelm patch, Chardero made. And he's making a Realistic Waters 2 patch. Thank you, Chardero. What I'm going to do, Chardero, is I am going to link to your patches from my mod. Okay? I'm going to go to the description page and I'm going to I'm going to redo this stuff. So, you know, like as you can see here is some patches. So I'm going to add your patches to that too. Okay? Is there any other posts here? Or are we all good? Wow, still recovering from the crawl space. Good fun. The least buggy and lightest on patches towns that I have added, which I've said you can do it. Don't rely on other people patching your mods. Just do it right the first time. As I get done talking about patches. Only issues I had is followers went crazy with aggro as soon as we entered the crawl space, which is weird. Targeting walls, which, you know what? I bet it's the flying dragon. I bet because the dragon does a loop and then lands. They probably went crazy because of that reason. No one would enter the player home, which is funny because all of my followers enter the player home. That's how I tested the nav mesh, was I went and got Lydia and the followers that so I got Lydia, who's a vanilla one, and I got the followers that I made that you can get in Granite Hill. Both of which had no problem running around the player home. So it could, I have no reason why these custom ones wouldn't work. Inigo, I've had Inigo in there, so I don't know what's going on with that. But the dragon is the reason why the followers go crazy with aggro as soon as you enter the crawl space. I've tried the others, but this is the Granite Hill that always stays in my load order. Thank you. I also cleaned the mod, so you won't have any of these errors. You're good. All right. Coffee house mod works, and that's good to know. Moving on. What do we say about that? You are always welcome to use my screenshots for your mods. I know I forgot to upload them. Thank you. I thought I had a PSA, but the PSA is this. Anybody who uploads screenshots of Skyland on Discord are subject to being used as thumbnails. I might throw I will tag you and be like, is it okay if I use your thumbnail? But I have no shame in using people's thumbnails. All right. Skyline HD road signs. I put HD on there because it gets more downloads. I don't even think there's a description of what HD versus SD is. I guess SD would be like 1K and HD's 2K, although in the terms of computer monitors, 1080p is HD. 4K is like SHD, something like that. So, whatever. This guy, he wants a Lux Via patch for HD road signs. I don't use Lux. I've never used Lux. I have no clue. So, if anybody wants to go make a Lux patch, go for it. But I have no idea. I thought Lux, just using the vanilla lights, that of which I did, Lux would edit the vanilla lights, but maybe Lux doesn't. I don't know what incompatibilities there are. I should say this. Let me say this. Let's put this in here. I'm gonna go to mod details and say compatibility. Not add lights to lamp posts, or works with, it does work with RLO because we did test it. Let's rewrite this though. And we'll say this. Works with LOS 2, but you'll have 2 posts with lights near each other. Let's bold this. Let's do that. All right, so I'm going to say that, because I do know it works with Lanterns of Skyrim too. There we go. All right, moving on. Skyland LODs. So, can I use any tree mods? Yes. Which point all right, cool. So this guy asks, can I use all tree mods? Yes, you can use any tree mods you want with my LODs. You just won't see the LODs for whatever tree mod you download unless you generate LODs for them, at which point you should probably just generate all of the LODs. All right. How to remove the tree LODs? No clue. I guess delete their files. I don't know. The tree LODs aren't going to be any different than the vanilla LODs because they're vanilla trees that I generated. I just generated them so you'd see them at a distance. So it's going to look the same. Not sure. Just delete the tree LOD file, texture files. You won't see a difference. Just the trees won't render in the distance. There we go. May I trouble you in asking if this would be compatible with EFPS exterior? I have no clue. I don't advise using FPS boosting mods. I think FPS boosting mods are snake oil and they mess up your game. Yeah, that's just me. Granite Hill, we answered the Granite Hill. Skyland AIO. Let's see, Skyland AIO has been my go-to base mod ever since it came out. Thank you. Consistency in quality and visual balance is just fantastic, and everything feels lore friendly. I recommend this collection to anyone who's looking for textures that look good even without parallax. But there's also a parallax option. Bit late to the party, but wow, I just recently tried out Skyland. Gotta say, wow, just wow. And to be honest, what amazes me the most is the structure, texture of cliffs, mountains, and rocks. Wow, this is simply the perfect look, weathered and mossy on the right places. Wow, thank you very much for the hard work. Wow, thank you, Silith Silver Moon. And thank you, Apathy, or Apathy, the Apathy. Only one. Dragoner says, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, we already read this one. Okay. Oh, so here, this is our comment. This is our comment for the week, everyone. You ready for the comment for the week? Here we go. What I took away from the video is the way the landscape, bridges, roads, etc. seem to be too squared away and tidy. What does that mean? The roads, bridges, and landscape are squared away and tidy. Does that sound like a cluttered decoration, mesh, placement thing to you? Because if we're just talking about the textures, I don't understand how textures can be squared away. Or tidy. That's odd to me. And this is the all-in-one. But he didn't say like furniture and stuff or like the architecture. If architecture was squared away, I could understand it because it's architecture and it should be square and jointed and stuff like that. But bridges being squared away, it sounds like a mesh thing. This person only has 27 posts, so I'm not sure. But well done. But this is also what really confused me. What I took away from the video. What video? So I was like, there's no video on my homepage. I mean, there's a shit ton of videos here. But I mean, so many people have made videos of Skyland. So I'm like, what are you even talking about? He never responded. So I guess the CIA kicked their door in and they're gone forever now. It's going to be one of those where you like look back in 6 months from now and it'll be like account deleted because they just gave up playing Skyrim because they could never figure out how to mod it. And you're like, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Skyline Bits and Balls. I think you should do this mod all in one. Okay, yeah. So this is another good one. I think you should do this mod. I think you should for both this mod and the Skyland all in one. Good use of commas, by the way. I appreciate this. Make a list of which mods are merged in those two. So what of my singular mods have been merged together to form Bits and Bobs and Skyline AIO? I think it would help people to know what to download or not. Now I tell them nothing between Bits and Bobs and AIO is merged. So they're their own individual mods. What is included in the mods are on their description pages. So that should have answered that. What he meant to say was, I know there's nothing merged between Bits and Bobs and all-in-one. What I mean was just indicate what are the mods that compose those two mods. First of all, Skyland all-in-one is pretty self-explanatory just in the title name, especially when it says architecture and landscape. Bits and Bobs is pretty much 90% not in any other mod. Blacksmith and furniture are their own things. Everything else is only in Bits and Bobs. So if I want everything, I just have to download Bits and Bobs and the all-in-one and no other mod. So I tell them, I say, oh, well, the AIO has everything landscape and architecture. Bits and Bobs is all the clutter mods or mods that don't fit in architecture and land. So if I want everything, I just have to download Bits and Bobs and all-in-one. And I say, at the top of the Skyline AIO page, there's that exact message right here. And it's even linked. They did not respond. I don't know why they don't respond, but they don't respond. Okay. This has been answered. This has all been answered. Oh, will I do drapes and tablecloths? No, because that's a rabbit hole, and then you got to do all of the rugs and all this other stuff too. So, no. All right. Well, do I have in mind, this is Zangray Fur, I have in mind make a unique texture for mead with juniper berries like Bottles of Skyrim. So Bottles of Skyrim, I believe, is created new meshes. Not really created new meshes, but duplicated and then put new texture sets on things. Is what I believe they've done. Let me check. Yes. I believe so. Because these are not labels. Yeah, so it's in textures, bottles of Skyrim. So that's what they've done. Okay, and then so they've duplicated it in CK. That's why there's the ESP file. Right. So basically what I would be doing is I would be making new labels for just this mod, for people that only use this mod. That would be the only reason I'd make the labels, are for people that use bottles of Skyrim. So I'd be wasting my time to mod another mod that only this many people use, a very small portion of the Skyrim community. So no, I won't do that. If somebody else wants to go make labels, go for it. Just don't call it Skyland, and I mean, or use my work. You're fine. But no mead with juniper berries. No. Or you have to go use the other thing. Person with 5 posts. I remember he said, I do not make all the miscellaneous stuff. There are enough mods out there, but he truly is going to stop awesome texture mods. No, I can't stop. Won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. I have an issue at the College of Winterhold. Okay, here's another comment of the week. Here's another comment of the week. Another one that is the palm to forehead. I have an issue at the College of Winterhold where the statue is right before the main door. So it's the statue with the hands out, I think. The floor textures are missing. Could be any number of mods, but the only ones it could be is Skyland Landscape Overhaul, Noble 2K, or Nat ENB. I turned all 3 of them off and still have the issue. I'm just trying to narrow things down without uninstalling and reinstalling and overriding mods. First of all, you have an issue with an architectural mesh, a sidewalk, disappearing. And you're asking this question on a landscape texture overhaul that doesn't do any architecture, just grass and mud and shit. So that's first of what? Second, you turned off all 3, but you still had the problem. So it's probably not those 3, but you still posted a question on those 3 mods. So I don't understand. Now I know you only have 24 posts and you're just figuring out how to mod. But I'm gonna guess, here's what I'm gonna guess. And this is what I said in the Discord. It's probably the snowy parallax. You probably have parallax not set up properly, and the meshes show up gray. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. In fact, I'm going to reply to this. After thinking about it, if you still have the issue, it could be that parallax isn't set up properly and you have some gray meshes in snowy areas. Boom. Turn off all parallax options in your Skyrim ENB's INI file. I can't remember which one. I think it's ENB series, but I don't remember. Hi, Thomas. So there's that. This person, now we need Skyland grass. Please stop asking me to do flora and trees. Go ask Dr. Jacopo. That's his lane. I stay in my lane. And that, I think, is everything. I think that's everything. I think. So that was Ask Skyking. Just wonderful questions and comments. I thank everybody for taking the time out of their day to ask me questions, even though I do take the piss on some of them. I don't mean it in any hate. I just think some of them weren't thought out before asking. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. It's nothing against the people that ask the questions. I remember back in the day banging my head against the wall because I couldn't get an EMB to install. This was like 2013, 2014, and I couldn't figure out how to do EMB stuff. Like what I was missing was getting the EMB binaries, because everybody was saying, this is what all the instructions in 2013 said: go to Nexus, download an EMB, unzip it into your game folder. So I would literally just unzip the EMB of the game folder, and then it wouldn't show up in game because I didn't have the binaries. Then somebody was like, oh, eventually, I think it was my brother, was like, you need to go to the EMB website and get the EMB there. So, and that's what he told me. You need to go to the EMB website and get the EMB there. So then I went to the EMB website, get the EMB from there, downloaded it, and I literally just unzipped all of it into my game folder. So the Linux version and the wrapper version, of course it didn't work. So then I emptied their contents into my game folder, and it kind of worked, but not really. And then I eventually installed an EMB over that, and I was like, oh. And then a few years later, I realized you only need the 2 DLL files for the binaries. You just need the 2 D3D DLL files. You don't need everything from the EMB website. So then I was like, oh, and I don't even need to swap these out unless an EMB binaries update. So it was a learning process. So people asking questions going, hey, this mesh is disappearing, and I don't know what it is. Yeah, that's value. That's valid. I get it. We've been there. And I know that we roll our eyes because we're so experienced and we've been doing this for years. And we've got to the point where we're helping people. People can like barely describe a problem, and in about 3 words we can know exactly what the issue is. But we have to remember that a lot of people are still at level 0. And we have to remember what level 0 was for us. Okay? That's called empathy. And we need to have sympathy towards those people. So it's easy to get frustrated with people asking the same questions over and over again. Is JK compatible with Skyland? And we make fun of it, and we roll our eyes, and we're like, yes, it's fucking answered on the description page. It's asked so many times, we put it in Skyland Dragonborn as a joke. But we need to realize that people there's new people playing Skyrim every day. There are people that haven't played it since 2013 that finally got a computer and they want to try mods, or they want to get back into modding and they want to know what the new good mods are, and all of this parallax and lighting and patches and stuff has thrown them for a loop. I had one comment which kind of put me in my place, where this guy asked a question and I was like, hey, yeah, that's been answered like 5 times on this comment page and it's on the description page. And the guy was like, I work 16-hour days, I have 3 kids, and an hour a day to play video games. He's like, can you just help me out? And I was like, you know what? I need to pretend like everybody works 16-hour days and has 3 kids. And I might take a step back before I start answering questions, even if I have to answer it for the 100th time. You know, a little bit of empathy. So I want people to understand that people that help out on the Discord, people that help out in the YouTube videos, people that answer comments on mod pages. You don't know who's on the other side of the screen or what their deal or situation is. So you got to answer it again, over and over. That's our job. That is the responsibility that we have acquired via our vast knowledge of modding. You now have a responsibility to answer the same question over and over again, whether you make mods or not. You have the decision to answer the question. If it's not your mod page, you have the decision to just move on. But if you do answer it, remember, the person probably works 16-hour days, has an hour a day to play video games, and just needs an answer fast. you know, or they're brand new, they're scared, and they don't want to be embarrassed in public. Right? So let's all try that. Moving on, I'm going to jump into this lovely little room here. And y'all gave me some really good ideas, by the way. Y'all gave me some good ideas. I think I'm going to line this up this way. And I'm just going to pull these up to about here. Because I think that's cool looking. This I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to take these and copy them. In fact, I don't know. Hold on. I want to see what this looks like first. I want to see what this looks like if I do 3 of these. Bump, 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 bump. Here. What is center? What is center? That's center. Let me see what this looks like. That's definitely more foreboding. I like that. I don't know. I didn't look at the wood ones too much. Yeah, I like the black ones. More contrast. Let's go with it. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is what I like. You did like the ruined one, yeah? Okay. Okay. Let's do the ruined one. Ruined shelf. So let's do broken, I think is what we were using here. Ruined broken table. No, we don't want the table. We don't care for that. Ruined broken shelf. This is the one that was liked. So we will do that one for you. Oh, that's just the top. We want the whole thing. There we go. There you go, buddy. Oh, and it fits like a glove right here. Yeah, that fits really well. And that's dead center. No? It's dead center-ish. What is going on here? Why isn't all of this centered where I want it to be? That is centered. It just doesn't look centered. Because this is not centered. Because these are too forward. That's what's going on here. Got it. Boom. Which means this guy needs to come over. No? Yes? Yes, for sure. Certainly. What's going on? Let's back this up. Which means this guy needs to come over to there. Which means this guy needs to come over. Which means this guy needs to come over. Is that correct? This guy? Yep, he needs to come over. Bing. Bing. There is no centering him. There is no centering that one. Yeah. That's fine. Just do it like that. And what about this side? That's fine, because it's not centered there either. Perfect. And now you can kind of see why I wanted to scoot this back to here. Right? Like I wanted to do it like this. Like that. That's what I want. Right? Is that centered? One more. There we go. Which means I need to do it not like that, I guess. Yeah, I want it like this. This is what I want. Which means I think I can do this one. I might just find a way to cover that up in the other room because I like this better. Yep, I like that a lot more. Decorating all of these shelves is going to suck ass. It's going to totally suck. I wish there were these big shelves, but I want these destroyed. So I'm going to have to go do some cave diving and see if there's like a broken one. Let's see what this looks like. I would like to find, yeah, I want to find these shelves that are broken, like these big shelves. That's what I would like to find. That would be cool to me. All right, but so our issue here is that flooring comes through the ceiling right here. It's basically is our issue, but we really don't see it. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be fine. Bethesda has made bigger issues than that, in my opinion. So I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be fine. Yeah. Cool. All right, so I'm going to save this, and I'm going to jump into another interior real quick here. Thomas, I mean, you know, look, get one when you get one. You know what I mean? You don't have to rush it. You don't have to rush getting a PC. The only reason I play on PC is because I work on a PC. That's the only reason why. I don't really care I like playing on a console. I like playing on a console. That's where I'm at, you know? Just because it's convenient for me. I would love to just sit down with my surround sound, lay on the couch, and play my video games, right? Like, that's what I want to do. Why is there a light here, but there are no candles here? That's a question of the ages. That is a very good question. Yes, it is such a good question that I have asked. Why is there a light with no candles? Glazed. We shall do the small glazed candles. The glazed candles static. Bing. Right here. That's where it should be. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Let's do this to where we're not knocking shit over. When we load into the cell, that would be good. Right? Just kind of bring this up a little bit here. Do-do-do. Kind of crowding this table. All right. Much better. So this room is lit a little bit nicer. Let's move on. This room. Here, we only need this firelight. There is no reason to have more light than that. If you hold down Control and Alt and S, you can control this. Okay? I guess the vibrancy. And if you hold just S, it controls the radii. Radius. It's not multiple radius. It's just that one radius. This light, oops, cancel, is our main light, right? So I'm going to do that. I'm only going to just take it right to about there. I think that's fine. Okay. This is a shadow light. That is not a shadow light. But this is. And is that also? That is not either. Interesting. Hi, Revan. So, this is window light. That's window light. This is this light. Now, I'm thinking this light doesn't need to be so bright. Like it can be like bright like this. It just doesn't need to be big. Like it doesn't need to go wall to wall. Just something like that. That's all it needs to do. This can go back in here. I'm going to take one candle and put it right here in this alcove. When I do corners or when there's a doorway or something, I really like to put a light there to kind of guide the player. It's like a beacon, a kind of a point of interest type of a deal. And I really do like it when players see it and it kind of directs them where to go, right? Now let's look here at our lighting and let's see what's overlapping. So here we have 1, 2, 3. Nothing but one is intersecting there. This is intersecting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is a lot. So let's go and turn that off, and I'm going to pull up my preferences again. We're going to do our shaders. So you see how this is purple? That's where all of it kind of runs together right there in the center. The stairs are overlit. Right? So if I move things out of the way, that's not going to do it. So I'm just kind of like moving some lights to see. So that does. So let's get rid of that light. Let's see what happens. Let's get rid of it. I'll get rid of these candles too then. Just for that reason. I'll just put a bottle of wine there. Like that. Close that out. Just trying to get a little bit more contrast in here. Just a little bit more, you know? That's all I'm trying to do. Yeah. All right, I'm going to get some beams. What is this called? WR window fill? All right. We're going to do slow fog dim 02. That should be fine. Let's get number 4. 4 is big. Right? This is probably going to be way too much, I'll be honest with you. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and work on this emittance real quick. Where is this guy? This emittance here is going to be FX light region sunlight. So emittance FX light region sunlight. But what I would like to do here is WR window fill. So you can only do one or the other. So let's try that. See what happens. I don't think anything will happen, but we'll see. Also want to make sure that these are working. Let's see. It is. Okay, so maybe this does have to be FX region. FX region, sorry. FX light region sunlight. None. FX light region sunlight. Cool. I'm gonna do one more. Since I've already have the settings, we'll just keep them. Nice. All right, I think this is going to be a better blacksmith experience. Oh, God, I so want to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm just going to see. I'm just going to search. I really just want to have something here. Right? I really just want something there. And God damn it, I really want something here too. If it's not here, it's at the top of the stairs. Just like, no. It's just too much of a black hole for me. I really do prefer to have light in alcoves. It really does bother me. Let's check it. What version of Skyland? All of them. The AIO, you just need the AIO and bits and bobs, and that's everything. AIO and bits and bobs. You can get the LODs. The LODs are 100% optional and more of a preference than needed. And the only reason I made it is because a lot of people were just asking for it, but you don't need it. And the LODs are not included in the AIO. That's a good book. All right. Okay. So let's do FW10A234, and we're going to set game hour to like 14. Yeah.
Out with it. I'm waiting. I'll take my leave then.
Better. Much smoother in here. Much smoother. Let's turn on our lantern. Yeah. See, it's just contrasty. I put the candle too close. Shit. This is what I was wanting. What?
Yes?
You should be outside. This is better. The daylight really does brighten it up in there. If I do set game hour to 22, makes it darker. Cool. That's better. Okay. I'm happy with that. The only other one that I want to check, is this one. The player home was the first one, and you know I probably went overboard. I didn't.
Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. We bring to our youth today's come and gone. The
It's okay.
age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. The blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
It's okay in here.
Down with Ulfric.
I don't know why it's so foggy.
Kings, on the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing.
Yeah, this is okay.
Of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
Yeah, this is fine.
But this land is ours.
If anybody says this interior is bland or boring, I'm going to shoot them.
That has sullied our hopes.
And I love the books. I love the new book texture. Alright. Cool. Thank you for everybody who's been coming in and out all night. Hit the like button for me if you would. I appreciate it. Appreciate all of you. Alright. And here, these I know for sure. I'm just gonna double check all this lighting because now I'm paranoid about it. Shoot over to the N. Okay, and here, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna get it to where it just touches the floor. That's all I'm gonna do. I might even lower these a couple notches, like that. Make them dim. Perfect. That works. Cool. This one is super just bright. Ugh. Cool. Over here, same thing. All right. Let's check out the light overlap. Not bad. Actually pretty good. Okay. And then I'm gonna do this, shaders, lights. Heck yeah. I got one red because all three of these overlap. Just fine. Wait a minute. What is this? Do I even need this light there? Okay. Better. Better. One last test and that'll be it. Well, thank you very much, Number Counts, for that cheese comment earlier. There's a book called Cheese of Skyrim if you want to add that. I should. All right, last test, just to see that in real quick. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, see, that actually looks like it's being lit from Misa Dig. Yeah. So much better. That's not overly bright back here anymore. Very good. All right, I'm happy. I'm happy. Look at that lockbox. Brandy was like, oh, you got to do it like this. Oh, you got to do it. She was right. It came out well. You got to admit. Oh, and that's why it's foggy inside, I guess. There we go. Let's check this interior one more time now that it's clear outside. See if it's less foggy.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and
Yep,
warm
less foggy. Much more contrast. I like it. Okay, I'm good. So we've made some really good headway. We've made really good headway tonight on the magic shop, and I'm going to have fun decorating the magic shop, I believe. I really do think so. And I'm glad that you're all here for it. I think it's gonna look great when it's done. After this, we only have the general store to do, and I just need to make the NPCs. That's it. I already have the script made to buy the house, because that's how it's gonna be right now. Is you just buy the house. There's 2 quests I would like. One is to add a quest to get the house instead of just buying it flat out. I would prefer that you go on a quest to get a key, much like Granite Hill. And I would like to have another quest with a devious character asking you to go like rob somebody or something, you know, like something illegal. I don't know what yet. I don't know what. Maybe rob the magic store. Who knows? But I think it would be fun if there was like, I want to do 2 quests, because at the back of the inn, it has this back door, and I've always kind of pictured this guy just kind of hanging out by the back door of the inn, just like telling you to like come hang out with him and do something bad, right? And then another quest, like I said, to get the player home. That's what I want. That's what I want. Yeah, I love the lockbox too. Anywho, tomorrow's Friday. I want everyone to have a great weekend. Thank you for joining me tonight. Go play your Starfield. Go play your Skyrim. Hit me up on the Discord. We will all hang out and chat. It's been super fun. I'm going to start on this Christmas album, and I will talk to everyone later. So again, thank you very much for joining me. This is Skyking, and we will see you next Tuesday at 9 p.m. sharp. Be there, be square. Put it on your calendars. 9 p.m. Tuesday. Bye.